we're back, everybody. Good morning. Friday morning. I did wear a black hoodie, but I got a red shirt underneath this because I forgot. Sorry, J-Dub. Morning. 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 Ricky's on his way. Concrete's on its way too. We got concrete in 15 minutes. We're gonna get this little sidewalk poured out today, and as soon as we get done with this, we're gonna go pour our basketball pad. So we all had a blast at the ball game last night. Everybody made it home safely, and I think the Cardinals even won.
I'm sure, because it was 3-0 when we
left,
wasn't it?
Yeah, we left a little early. You know, we're not, I mean, we had fun, but you know, I'm a drag racer, not really a sports guy.
Well, I mean, as far as getting something like that from a customer, that was really cool.
It was totally awesome.
So we couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, I messaged him and told him thanks and everything, and
yeah.
So yeah, we had a blast for sure.
It was a really good time.
Yep.
Did you already grab your boots too?
Yes, I did.
It's a little cool out here this morning. I just went ahead and grabbed a hoodie.
I had a jacket this morning at the shop.
Yeah, I just did it.
Just as I was running around.
I did not.
Yeah, look at that. Oh. Don't fall, Dave.
Dave on the tight fire.
Oh, let's see here. It says Mike got pulled over by D.O.T. Be there as soon as they let him go. Just random check, nothing major, hopefully.
Yeah, that's only 20 or 30 minutes. All right.
D.O.T. is a bunch of assholes, man. How you gonna pull over a concrete truck? Follow him to the job and let him pour out and get him after he's done or something. Come on. Mike just messaged and said that Mike got pulled over by D.O.T. and they're waiting. He said he'll be here as soon as they let him go. Last year, somebody came and there was a huge tree there and a huge tree right here, and these were like big ass trees, like that big tall one over there, and they were big sweet gum trees. But man, these guys totally took advantage of her and screwed her over, and they had their piece of shit equipment. Their big chipper truck was broke down in this front yard for like 2 weeks. All the grass was dead, and then they left these two stumps, like, I mean, they were really tall, and then they just put sod over the top of them. They were 2 foot tall, and they tried to put sod on them. It was madness. What it is, Dave?
I need to come by the house with the drone. We'll put the wire right in the back of it, and then you can pull off the card that's stuck in it.
Oh, what do you got on there?
Storage. The night shots of being down there at the shop.
Yeah.
When I put it up at night, so we can show us pulling out. That's on there. And then there's a couple of day videos on there.
So we got a video of you and JT pulling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some of these videos I probably shouldn't post, Dave. Oh, the first ever drone shots of Jefferson Barracks.
Yeah.
Here we are at the arch. I'm at eye level.
Yeah. Cab's here. Got old Mike Brew. What are you doing getting pulled over? Yeah. What's up, Mike? I ain't seen you in a while.
You know, I tried telling that cop, but you don't understand. I'm going to Rick fucking Thomas. You don't understand what you're holding up here.
It worked, huh? Oh, sorry, buddy. Get all this mud and crap out of here. Watch it, JT. The other day, Brett was driving this thing, and you weren't here, and we walked around front. He put that ladder up and didn't latch it. That thing freaking knocked him down. It hit him on top of his head and knocked him on the ground.
Yeah, it's kind of loose. You got to push up on this side to get it.
Yeah, well, it's the same as Larry's, right?
Yeah, but I think his might be a little more stable.
Oh, yeah, because I used his truck the other day, and he told me whenever you push this thing up, it goes on the inside of that.
Yeah, mine goes right like that.
Oh, yep. That's what Brett did. It came right down on him.
I told him.
Yeah, it didn't hurt the ladder any. I think it got him pretty good.
I'm trying to.
All right, first buggy has arrived. Had to lose the hoodie. I guess I'll get some boots on because I'm gonna get inside this thing and pull it off with that little sidewalk stick thingy we got. With this stick, you can really get it all closed up real nice for the guy coming behind you. Look at Dave with the system to keep the bull flow clean. Little holy-o right there. But yeah, if you just lightly skim this thing across the top, almost like you would a bull float, it really closes it in nice. And you can get a freaking 6-foot pass with this thing. So let's see what time it is right now. It is 7:19. So we've got to be over there at my buddy Jason's house. We got concrete scheduled for 12 o'clock there. So we should have more than enough time to get this thing down. It'd be cool if it got some sun on it and it started setting up on us. That first part where that step was really dry. So we'll hope that it starts setting up for us. We'll probably end up leaving the forms on this thing, depending on what time it is. If we have time to pull everything, then we will, but probably go pour that thing out, and then me and Ricky might just stop by here on the way home and pull these forms off and push this dirt around a little bit for them. We'll go ahead and get us some joints laid out. It's a little too wet to cut them in, but we'll go ahead and we're just going to do the same deal. We're just going to start right here and run our 3/6s. We'll run 3/6 all the way. That break is at 3'6" up there too, so I'll probably end up starting there and I'll work down this way, and then this last section here, if it doesn't work out perfect, then we'll just, you know, make the last few inch or two bigger or smaller if we have to.
Are you going to try to smooth this out a little bit better?
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we just started giving just one long broom.
Yeah, we're just gonna, I'm gonna set it and I just walk back.
I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble.
All right, Mike. Good seeing you today, brother.
Good seeing you,
yes,
yeah.
sir. Be safe. Let's see what it's like. Oh, pretty wet. Pretty wet. We'll go ahead and mark our grooves out. might be able to go ahead and cut them in there. This stuff, we added a couple gallons in this. It was pretty sticky up there for those steps, but looks like about another 20 minutes we should have some sunshine on this bad boy. But this stuff is still really wet here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these bad boys with this Cadillac groover here. I like this. I like to use the other groover for the radius stuff, but a lot of times we'll run our grooves and we'll come back behind with this guy just because it's deeper. So it pushes them rocks down just a little bit farther. And it's a little more likely to crack at a groove. Even though sidewalks, we really don't have many problems with them, but the deeper the groove, the safer you are. Sometimes with these deep groovers though, they hit the rocks so much that it'll push that thing around. A sidewalk, it's not too bad. Because we still close this groove up with our brass groovers. Even though this groove is deeper, just by pushing those rocks out of the way helps the control joint to do its job. Alright, so old J Twisted T's just going through and flattening these grooves back out for me. It kind of closes them up a little bit, which works out perfect because this groover is a little bit smaller. But this is what we're gonna finish with. This profile right here will be our final pass. So I'm just gonna run through and hit all these grooves one more time, and then don't really have to, but JT is probably gonna go through and wipe these groover marks out again. So now instead of wiping out the whole groove, we'll just wipe each side out and get that line out. So we still got some work to do by hand on these edges, you know, where the groover and the edger meet. So we'll come back when it's time to start finishing and make all that stuff look beautiful. All right, I had to make a pit stop real quick, but these guys got this thing already all laid down.
It's not ready.
No, it's still a little wet, but we'll let it set up. I'm gonna start pulling some of these pins out, and then by the time they get up here to this step, it should be ready to pull. And then we should have more than enough time to pull these forms, do our little bit of dirt work, and then head on over to my buddy's house and get ready for that pad. It'd be cool if we had a couple minutes to sit down and take a break before concrete got there and had a little snack. Little snack. Hopefully J-Dub's enjoying himself right now.
Yeah.
I watched Jason and Matt's new video on the the Wilstonian channel.
I had a beer.
But man, I'll tell you what, that's actually, I can't help but to just keep watching. He needs to put some music to it and stuff.
Yeah.
But man, they pull out a lot of arrowheads. All right, while we're waiting for this to set up, I want to go through and pull some of these caps off on this radius especially. Whoa. Long jump.
Long jump.
Freaking broom gets caught underneath these damn things. It drives me crazy. Oh, that's perfect. Could actually almost push-pull that. Go ahead and angle that bad boy back. When you straighten it out, it doesn't get as aggressive as a broom on there. Whenever you tilt it like this, it kind of puts a little more pressure on the bristles. Alrighty, we got this one all done. It looks beautiful. Turned out perfect. Yeah, Ricky just finished up the step up here. Got it looking good. All right, it's only 9 o'clock, so I think we're gonna hang tight for a minute, and we're gonna go ahead and pull all these forms. We'll be real careful, and we're just gonna go back and do a little bit of dirt work. Just barely push this stuff up against the side, very carefully, and then we won't have to come back here. We'll be done. We'll caution tape everything off real good, and then we'll head on to this basketball pad and get that sucker poured out. But we're gonna get this stuff tidied up here before we go. Alrighty, we have arrived over here. So this is what we're working with. We got us a culvert pipe over here, and he said he's backed a big truck in over this before, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, this is us right here. This was leftover rock. He usually parks the RV over here. So this is a buddy of mine that I grew up racing with, and he just wants to get his kids back here in the backyard. So this is going to be a basketball court. He's going to do a net on that side and a net over here. And I think that we're going to actually come back, and I'm going to paint a basketball court down on here for him. So hopefully we get to do that. It'll be pretty cool.
That, David.
What?
Yeah, I said you can saw cut it when you come back to paint.
What'd he say?
You can saw cut it when you come back to paint it.
Stop it.
He said it's a basketball court. Just let it crack wherever it wants. You don't need to groove it.
No, we're going to groove it.
Okay, this here, and then that's our post?
Yeah, this is the post that's coming out. So
Okay, all right.
let's get this stuff off.
It's a 16-foot.
Oh,
It's a 16 foot.
holy moly. So is it completely
I don't
loose?
know if this bottom's loose. Feels like that bottom's still connected. Maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and okay, don't go all the way down, Dave.
Yeah.
Let's take it and drag it over here out of our way. Why would you do? You just pulled every post out. See how easy that is?
I mean, it's almost shaking like
The concrete's all broke. Let's see if we can go up at all. Nope.
more than 2 screws in there.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Pry up on it with your shovel at the same time, Dave. There we go. Little leverage. So we are nowhere near AAA zoner, which is the only concrete that we like to pour with. The only concrete we ever do pour with. So we're way out, hours away from zoner. So we poured a job at another buddy of mine's house from the racetrack, and it was like 100 and something yard driveway, and we did it all in one day. It was a pretty good pour. I wish we would have recorded it, but I'm gonna call the concrete company real quick and see if they're able to send this stuff right now. Man, the mosquitoes are bad here.
Yeah.
I keep getting munched on back there. So I'm gonna call concrete, see if we can get it here a little bit sooner, and see you in just a second. That guy on the phone was a total dickhead just now.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, there ain't no way you're getting it any sooner. He's like, we've had a shitty start to the day. I'm like, well, dude, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I mean, yeah, he's like, well, we'll get it there today. And I'm like, well, I need to know when.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't tell you when. So I'm gonna call this other concrete company that's out here and see what their deal is, because if they're ready and they can get concrete here, I'm just gonna have them do it.
Yeah, because if not, we don't know when we're getting
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't know when. It's like, yeah, I don't know when. He's like, you'll get it today. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna sit here for 4 more hours if you guys aren't gonna send concrete.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's gonna be fucking 95 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna go ahead and take lunch and then sit here and wait and see what happens. We're so spoiled with Zollner that we don't ever have to deal with stuff like this. It's weird. It's like people don't like to make money. Lazy people. And then the neighbors on top of it are coming out bitching at us because we're too close to their mailboxes. So, cab's here. What's up?
Backing down is great. You want me to stretch that conveyor out for free of charge?
No, I think we'll be all right, but I appreciate that though, man. Those sure make it nice.
I didn't know how packed this was.
Yeah, we should be good to go. Yes, sir. Whoa! Pull back up. You gotta be kidding me, man. All right, that's good. Straight back. What's he getting out for? Hey, you didn't even hit it. Where is this fucking guy going? You just barely touched it. No, you're good. You'll be all right. Just go ahead and straighten it out. No, you're all right. Just straighten it out a little bit. Come on back.
No great steaks in there?
No, sir. Yep. So before you guys start making comments about the rebar, not every job gets steel. You know what I'm saying? This is not a parking pad. It's not a building pad. This is just a spot for kids to play basketball, and it's just not necessary. Especially when a guy's trying to do it on a budget. So, you know, not every customer needs all that fancy stuff. All right, put 5 more in there. Okay, pull up. Jeez. I guess this must be this guy's first day. More heads coming out. No, turn the drum on. This concrete smells funny. What are the chances of me and Ricky just starting to drag off and one guy block and the other guy run the chute? Go ahead and grab this then, JT, and just keep slowly doing your thing. Buddy, now you're gonna have to stay in about 3 or 4 foot off your side, and then we'll just kind of go back and forth. Go to you first. Me? All right, just set it right there. Okay, here's Dave now.
Sorry.
One more, Dave, right here. Hold. You need you? All right, good. Dave, I'm low on my form, or I'm low on my form. You, buddy? Let me get one more on my side. One more. You need it? You. Boy, this one's gonna go quick. Is that the same or is it a little drier? I'm saying that our first pour. You want me to put a little more in there? Is it good or what?
Yeah.
Good to go.
Sir, what do you want me to watch?
Well, you can just pull out in the street out there and we'll get you a wheelbarrow.
Okay. Long enough, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. It's Friday.
Yep,
Friday.
yep.
Y'all have a good weekend.
You too, man. Thank you.
That was part of the form, Dave.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
Yes.
Jeez.
Super serious.
Yeah, no, you're not.
That was serious.
That was serious.
Okay, it's just enough.
Yeah, I hope. All right, that stuff is starting to get a little body to it. So, JT, you gonna start floating? All right, I'm gonna start laying us some marks in here, and we'll get some lines snapped and cut some grooves in this thing. I really don't feel like coming back and saw cutting it, so we're just gonna groove it. It would be a lot easier for us to not groove it, but that's not the way this is gonna go. Yeah, it's not gonna be long. It's setting up, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You can just float that out, JT, and we'll re-snap it. All right, David, now we'll go to our forms again. Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess just go ahead and lay it right here, and as soon as he gets done, we'll continue to snap those, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut what I can for now. Dave, why don't you gather up a couple sets of knee boards? 2 of us are gonna crawl down it, and 2 of us are gonna go down the outside. Oh yeah, this stuff's about perfect for grooves. Beautiful. Oh yeah. So that's about as far as I can get until I get another pole, and that's close, but I'm gonna have to stick another pole on there, and I'll be able to reach about halfway through that slab on each end and get the whole center groove cut. I think so, just past this, so about right here is where our another truck starts. So that middle pad there, hopefully everything sets up at the same time and we don't have one of those little weird spots that nobody likes where the 2 loads meet. Alrighty, that went pretty smooth, with the exceptions of the drivers not being familiar with us, and I think it possibly could have been their first day ever driving trucks before, but not sure. I think they were fucking with us, to be honest with you. I think that they were. But everything is down, everything looks good. We got these first couple grooves cut in. JT is just closing up this second truck. Ricky's getting us some edging done on this bad boy. And I got a feeling that this stuff that's in the sun is probably not going to wait around. So we're going to get on this as early as we possibly can. Here in just a couple minutes, I'm going to run our pole groover through here, our brass groover on the pole, and get these grooves looking good so we don't have to work them so much when we get out there. Dave's going to help Ricky edge this side here. And we're in pretty good shape. Alright everybody, I had the camera off that whole time, but we got her all laid down. Everything's all slicked out, looking beautiful. I'm gonna grab this broom up here, and this stuff is ready to put a broom on. Do a little push pull. The stuff from the sun is really setting up on us, so by the time I get up there with this broom, we should be just about perfect. And then once we get this guy all broomed out, we're gonna yank these forms off of here and go home. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We just want a little light broom on there for these guys to play some basketball on. Perfect. I'm glad that we were able to cut the grooves in it instead of coming back and saw cutting. Beautiful job, buddy. Alrighty, we're done with this one. I don't have my phone on me. I don't even know what time it is, but here she is. We're already pulling the forms off. Show you guys one more time an example of how I like these.
315?
315 JT says. But you see how we got that under pour? This stuff over here is pretty thick. This stuff was about 5 inches throughout here, but good job, David.
Thanks. It went well today.
It did go well today.
You can go get
Yep.
the scraper and start scraping.
Everything turned out looking nice. So I am excited to come back here. We're gonna come back here in a few weeks. He's gonna get his basketball poles up, and then I know this thing isn't regulation size, but we're gonna go ahead and paint the lines down to make it look like a basketball court. And I'm gonna do the little free throw line in the circle and the three-pointer thing, and we're gonna box it all off through the half court line. It's been a long time since I painted a basketball court down, but it's like riding a bike. Before I used to do it with an airless machine, an actual striping machine, and I was able to just break that front wheel free to make my radiuses, but I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I was telling Jason that I would like to probably just tape it all down and then roll it out, but man, it's gonna take a long time doing it that way. You know, I can really freehand it all with some lines down, but I'm gonna have to rig up a cart for the paint cans, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how we end up doing it. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing stripped, cleaned up, stick his fence back up real quick so we can get the heck out of here. Oh shit. I bent down right when you guys picked it up. It almost hit me right in the face.
Oh, there was no you guys. JT picked up the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's a rascal.
It almost hit me in the face.
It needs to go down that way.
Just on the bottom a little bit.
How far?
That might be.
There it is. It needs to go down just a fuzz. Shit, it's in there.
That's so close. I'm gonna nail this bottom.
In there like swimwear.
Pull that.
Right here in the
Like we were never here. Gonna have to get the drone out now. All right, everybody. That's a rap-skadoodle for this one. As we normally say. Nice work today, David.
Yes, it went well.
It did go pretty well.
Concrete showed up
It was so nice this morning.
just how we wanted it to.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. Ricky, beautiful job today, buddy. Thank you. JT,
Yes, sir.
nice work.
Always.
Yep, that's the end of this one, fellas.
Yep, that's a rap-skadoodle on
Yep.
that one.
So we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Have a good
Yeah,
weekend.
see ya.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Later.